Hi, and welcome back to The Layout. In today's video, we'll take a look at realistic operations on the Norfolk Southern Asheville District. Specifically, we'll look at classic EMD power as they pull heavy freight through the mountains of western North Carolina. As always, thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin today's video here at the Asheville Engine Shops. Here, Locomotive 3240 awaits today's assignments. Today, this locomotive is being used as the yard switcher to build and sort outbound cuts of cars for trains that will depart later in the morning. 3240 is an ex-Southern Railway SD40-2 with a high hood that's unique to Norfolk Southern. Originally, Southern Railway and Norfolk and Western ordered high short hood locomotives, which they said was to improve crew safety in the event of a collision. This locomotive is a Scale Trains SD40-2, which was custom painted, and then my friend John McGuire over at Garden State Model Works did an incredible job adding all LED lights, step lights, truck lights, and all sorts of other features, including a lit control stand to this locomotive. With the locomotive fired up and the work orders acquired, this crew will head out onto the east end of Asheville Yard. They'll receive permission from the Asheville Tower to head out onto the yard lead, then begin switching cuts of cars to build outbound trains. Asheville Yard is a major hub for freight in the region. Major industries include a paper mill, which take wood chips, chemicals for the paper-making process, and also sort outbound cuts of cars loaded with paper for customers across the country. Coal is another major commodity in the region, and you'll notice P33, the switcher here, is sorting outbound cuts of coal cars to be taken to the mine, loaded, and then will return back to Asheville Yard for sorting to destinations across the country. Once the crew couples up to the first cut of cars, they'll receive permission from the Asheville dispatcher to head out of the yard and onto the main line to keep switching. Here, Norfolk Southern still uses the old Southern Railway signal rules, so a red over yellow over red is a diverging approach signal, meaning they have permission out of the yard through the switch, but have to stop short of the next signal. This will give P33 plenty of room to make their moves and switch out the east end of the yard. Later in the day, this locomotive has been assigned to a road freight, NSP-31, and is seen here climbing the old Fort Loops on its way to the paper mill at Canton. Wood chips come from pulp mills across the southeast. They're delivered to Asheville Yard, where they're sorted into outbound trains and taken to the paper mill in Canton. There, the wood chips are broken down and converted into paper. We next catch up with P31 at the paper mill yard. This is in the town of Canton, and the crew's sorting and switching cars to deliver the wood chips and pull loaded cars that are filled with paper to be delivered back to Asheville on the return trip down the mountain. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about operations on the Norfolk Southern Asheville District, and specifically high hood locomotives, which were once common on this portion of the railroad. A big thanks to my friend John at Garden State Model Works for doing the custom work on this locomotive, and if you're interested in having your locomotives customized with lights, sound, and DCC, reach out to him. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.